Hello and welcome, friends and fellow digital hoarders. We are hoarders of all things media too. We hoard books, music, movies, and obviously video games. We're excited to have you here for Digital Hoarders episode 20?
Yes.
20. We are one episode away from being allowed to drink alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah, Brandon still won't. But
No.
Wouldn't that be great if we did an episode 21 where we just all got wasted?
Just got fucked up, and I'm just watching you guys make asses of yourself. I'm down. Let's do it.
We happy to have you guys all here live on YouTube. If you're here hanging out in the chat, thank you very much for supporting us. If you're not, if you are listening on iTunes or Google Play or watching later on YouTube, thank you for your support. But do remember, we are live every-ish Wednesday night at 6:30-ish Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. We got a really cool group, and I'm just looking at the chat thinking about it. We've got a really cool group of fans. We have a small fan base, but it's such a cool group.
Yeah, it's good people.
So hop in, get to know people, hang out. We have gatekeepers. Diego and Dan run the show, obviously.
They're gonna start their own fan casts about our shows.
So if you're not cool and they don't like you, then you're not cool to us.
Yeah, it's true. If you don't get past Dan and Diego, start their own fan cast. And that's nice echo. As you can probably see, it's a every other week. So Doc's not here.
Yeah.
Surprise.
We are Docless again, unfortunately. As is obvious anytime my mediocre hosting comes into play. But here I am. Hope it's not too bad for you. Hope you don't miss Doc too much like we all do.
But
we do have a special guest.
Damn straight.
We
don't know who he is.
So Brendan and I.
Who am I?
I was thinking about this earlier. Brendan and I have learned to do this thing. I think it's unconscious, not unconscious, subconscious. It's not unconscious. He doesn't Bill Cosby me.
All the time.
But when Doc, Mr. Xbox Cupcake is away, we get a third mic in to kind of hang out and talk to people. And to get a stronghold in the console wars, in the fierce down and dirty
that's us.
console wars of digital hoarders, we try to find a PlayStation guy to replace him. This week,
we got
not
the king of
find
PlayStation.
PlayStation guy, we got the PlayStation Brah. Welcome to Digital Hoarders, Brah.
What's up, guys? Oh, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Hold up.
So go ahead and answer that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess. I mean, they'll do. All right. Take it easy, bro. Later.
Was that your shipment of
that was my agent, and he
okay.
He was confirming that I could be on the show. Okay. I had to go through some hoops with Sony, and it's all good. I'm here.
I'll allow it.
I will say you are on camera, and everybody saw the Digital Hoarders video playing in the background while you were talking.
No, that was my agent. His name is Sean A. Layden.
Oh,
you might know him.
I've heard of him. He's a very nice man.
Have you?
I have indeed. Yes.
So tell us a little about yourself, bro. Who are you? Why are you here? What do you do?
Where did you come from?
You guys invited me. That's why I'm here.
Oh shit, you're right.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, on to the show.
I am the PlayStation Brah. I'm a pretty big PlayStation fan.
What?
Yeah, I've met Brandon in person, so I had that.
I haven't yet.
It's really nothing to look forward to. I suck.
He's a little short, man. I was like,
yeah.
What's going on down there, bruh? No, if you guys know me on Twitter, most of you guys that watch this show, we all kind of mix together. It's all one loving group of gamers.
Mm-hmm.
I love PlayStation. I love gaming. You can find me on that's right. I got my little handle right here. Yeah. I also run a website called theplaystationbras.com, and it's all the PlayStation you'll ever need. And I have my own broadcast too, but I'm here to talk to you guys and not gloat about myself. That's too much.
Well, we're giving you the floor to.
We want to talk about you. You're a big deal. You got hundreds and thousands of followers on.
Yes.
Not hundreds of thousands, hundreds and thousands of followers on Twitter and YouTube. You got your own. You got your broadcast that's 6.5 hours long every 2 weeks.
I'm so sorry, man. It just happened.
You guys like to talk games, and that's what we like about this kind of community going on right here. It's just we want to have a group of people that just loves games. We're gaming podcasters who still love video games, which apparently is weird this day and age.
It's kind of unheard of now. So
many people just kind of hate video games and then start podcasts about it, and then they're like, well, why can't they be the one game that I like?
Yep. And we just like to talk about everything. So
yeah, I mean,
all they do is like 5 podcasts and don't play any games.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you are the PlayStation Brah. Do you own other consoles? I mean, I know the answer, but
maybe I can't confirm or deny that.
He's got to talk to his agent.
You gotta ask Mr. Layden.
I played Overcooked for 2 hours with my wife on the Xbox One on Monday. So,
and you're still together?
Excellent.
We're still together.
Still together? Good, because man, that game will test the boundaries.
Oh
of your
man, I was like,
yeah,
Heather, I need lettuce, and tomatoes. Okay,
what did you? That dish isn't dirty. Don't fucking take it away from me.
Because we were playing the game, just having fun, and then we got to a point where we needed like 20 stars to advance to the next area. Mm-hmm. We got to go perfect all the stages. I'm like, oh god,
yeah, fuck that.
We were trying to get 3 stars on every single stage when I played with my fiance Tanya. And my kids will play too, or they did. And then I realized it didn't have a platinum. I played for a long time and thought that there was a platinum, and I was like, we have to get 3 stars. It doesn't have a platinum. What the hell?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck that. We played it that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Me, you, and Mary and Tanya. And who? My wife married your fiance, Tanya.
Oh, okay.
I apologize. That did not go well. Nobody was like yelling at each other, but it was very obvious frustration in the room.
Quiet, tense.
Yeah, pretty much.
Animosity in the room.
Yeah. So that ended that game.
My wife. Okay, I can go play Lego Star Wars or Lego Batman. I'll play through it. I don't care about getting all the different blocks and all that. And then we'll play together. She's like, "You missed a block." I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to play the game and enjoy it, not be a perfectionist, a completionist.
I don't know if you saw. It's funny you say that because I actually tweeted out, I think this week.
Yeah.
I started playing Lego. What was I playing? Lego Ninjago game with my kids. Ooh. And I realized I have never beaten a Lego game because I do exactly what your wife does. Like, I break everything and I want to collect every single brick. And then what's super irritating, and I kept noticing it in Ninjago, is I would destroy like the whole section and then come back and it would all be right back there again. And I'm like, I've got to destroy it again. And it counts all the bricks. And I don't know why I'm doing that. Ultimately, it gets you those gold bricks, but I'm never going to collect them all. And you're the same way. So.
I'm the same way. Like, I have to try to get all of the stuff. Like, it's just, it ruins the game for me. I tweeted that out. It definitely has kept me from finishing a lot of different Lego games because I'm like, I'm bored of this game. And really, it's my own fault because I'm just trying to get all of the, like, I don't remember what it's called in the game, but like when you collect all of the, like you fill that meter.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and you're just like, oh, shit, I did it.
That was well worth the 72 hours it took. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm a little different with Lego games. They're all fun. I've enjoyed every Lego game I've ever played, but I never beat a Lego game.
That's all right.
So besides Overcooked, what else have you been playing this week? I know you've got your Xbox, you've got your PS4, you have a Switch. What all have you been playing recently?
Me and the wife played some Fortnite Battle Royale last night. That was pretty fun.
How was she at it?
We're both okay. Little Brah is a superstar.
Oh, yeah?
He's won solo once, duos, 3 or 4 different squad matches. I mean, he's just a superstar at the game.
Nice. All right.
I'm like, what happened? Where are my skills at?
You gave them all to him. He took all
of
your skills.
Well, I got to second place last night. We did duo, and we're at the very end. There was like 5 people left, and she ran to get a balloon. She got killed. I'm like, oh no, it's just me now.
I'm never gonna survive. She's off collecting Lego bricks.
Yeah, Heather, get over here.
Where's the lettuce? Why'd you put the lettuce there?
I've been playing that Yakuza 0. I was going to play Halo: The Master Chief Collection last night. I'm like, oh snap, I got it installed. Not enough room, so I deleted a couple games.
Yeah,
I delete those games, it installs. I'm like, okay, time to play. Hell yeah, I love Halo 1 and 2. Oh, there's an 18 gigabyte update. I'm not playing tonight. Never mind then.
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
never mind. I'll move along. Good Lord, if anybody's looking in the chat right now, Alex is just throwing up game codes right now.
Yeah, he just gave away a code. Another reason to come in live and watch the
What I missed?
Riptide GP2 for PS4. And he just threw it up there.
Yeah, he was just like, hey, you know what I feel like doing right now? I feel like giving away a game for no reason.
Let's just read it on the air and see if anybody catches it in the podcast.
Yeah.
When they're listening to it in their car. I wonder. Look, Brah's getting it right now.
Anyway, so you jumped into Fortnite. You've been playing pretty regularly, right? I've seen you tweet about it some.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so my cord came undone. My bad.
Oh, you're good.
Welcome
to Digital Hoarders on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I jumped into Fortnite last night for the first time in apparently 79 days. I didn't realize it'd been that long since I've played. It's such a fun game. You forget how fun it is.
It is, man.
And I am excited about the new content coming out.
Tomorrow.
You guys, tomorrow. We've got
four new not maps, but locations.
Locations in the city or cities. They've got like haunted hills and stuff like that.
Real creative.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Twisted towers.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So they've got towers now. I haven't seen any details of how those towers work, but can you like go up the floors? Are there 20 floors of that tower that you can go up and hide in? That'd be crazy.
It would look like
you'll never find anybody then.
No.
Yeah, that's true. It would look like when we talked about this at the Game Awards when they announced the 50-50.
Yeah.
If you watch that trailer, they were just people in these monstrosities across from each other firing. Now maybe this would be the actual tower, but it wouldn't matter because nothing works the way that trailer showed you.
Yeah.
I never saw any of those tower battles. Never.
No, it was the 50-50. I got a stupid amount of victories in that because once you found a good group of people, you were golden. You just roll with them and you'll be pretty good. Because my building techniques are mediocre at best. But you get with these people who put up a whole structure in 14 seconds and you're like, shit, I'm going to stay with you guys. So,
welcome to my villa.
That's exactly. They're ridiculous. But so what watched any new movies lately? Have you any other new content you've consumed?
I watched the new Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. Is it more Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes, but it's better than on Stranger Tides. That one sucked.
I haven't watched one in several. It just
on Stranger Tides was just like there's mermaids and stuff, and it was just boring. And I was sitting there going, we forget this one.
I think they probably did.
Yeah, but Orlando Bloom was in it, Keira Knightley, so it was kind of cool. It felt more like a wrap up.
Okay,
so I enjoyed that.
It's kind of weird you say that because
then
a couple weeks ago, my wife randomly picked the first one to watch. She's like, we should watch all of these. I only ever saw the first and second one. I never saw any after that. So eventually we'll get around to watching all of them in like 4 years.
I saw the third one and I was kind of bored by it, so I just stopped. I didn't watch any of the other ones.
Gotcha.
Hey, I like your mug. That was
Thank you. It's my Aloy mug.
Show it to us.
What's
up, girl?
Hey, careful.
Whoa,
careful, bro. Yeah. Brandon, you've been playing anything? You've been watching anything? What's going on in your life other than vasectomy stuff?
Yeah.
Please tune into #DadPod episode 13.
Or
don't.
Get ready for that. Get ready for that episode. So also really quick, I noticed when I watched the episode last week, I do this a lot.
You do.
I don't know why. That's like my nervous go-to. So my mic, I'm gonna like fucking twist through my mic soon because I can't possibly tighten it anymore. I'm gonna try not to do that. Anywho, I went on I attempted to go on like an easy platinum binge. Like you and I were texting back and forth. I picked up 36 Fragments of Midnight. I picked up what the fuck was that other game?
Bread or butter and
butter, bitter, whatever the fuck it's called. What was that?
I Am Bread. That one? No.
I have the God. That game's frustrating. No, it's called like Butter and Friends Babysitting Sim. It's a super easy. Yeah. It's a really stupid game, but it's easy plat.
Is it though?
I'm one away from that plat, so it's supposed to be an easy plat.
How many platinums did you get out of this binge?
One. Wow. What did I get a fucking platinum? Oh, that Energy Cycle game. There's a game called Energy Cycle. If anybody's a platinum hunter like Alden and I, that you can get the plat within 20 minutes. So, FYI.
Serious?
Yep. It's like a glitch, if you will, where if you just keep mashing the X button, it just flies through all the chapters and you get the trophies from all the chapters. So, yeah, I bought a platinum.
What is the game, though?
A really stupid, like an awful puzzle game that makes almost no sense whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't like the game at all. So thank God it was a easy platinum. So there was some redeeming factor.
Yeah.
Review for it.
Yeah, exactly. Glowing recommendation. I have not touched PUBG in like 2 weeks. I tried to stay away from it. I know. I did it.
Are you okay?
Are you okay in there?
Did you
get a chip? I
did, yes, I had to. I got my 30-day token. But no, what I wanted to do, and I've talked about it on the show a lot, is I wanted to do the Predator mode in Ghost Recon's Wildlands. I put whatever. I kept thinking that was DLC. For the longest time, I thought it was DLC. I never realized it was a free update that they added. So I slept on it for a very long time. Has anybody in the chat? I think Dan did. But has anybody played that mission? Holy shit, is it hard? I was up till 3-something a.m. last night trying to get it because I don't like playing with strangers. I don't like listening to, so I play with AI, and oh my God, is the AI awful. Because the way Wildlands works is if you die, if you get knocked down, get back up against it.
And it's never to keep you down.
But they can revive you once, but if you go down again, mission over. They can't keep reviving you. So that's super irritating. If you play with others, they can revive you as much as need be. Everything the Predator does is one hit and you're down. So there's no there's no way to just keep, chugging. It's one hit and you're done. So then I said, fuck this. I'm going to try to get this thing with a couple strangers. The very first voice I hear is like a 7-year-old kid. And he's like, is that a dinosaur? Is that a fucking dinosaur? So clearly he has no idea what we're playing.
Yeah. And
he just stands there and he doesn't even pull his gun out. And he just keeps running up to my guy, screaming into his mic, is that a dinosaur? So I was like, yep, I'm not doing that again. So that was the last mode I played with anybody else. So if anybody has played it and beaten it and would like to do it, native, it's painfully easy. Shut up. Just fucking come help me get it. It's painfully frustrating for me. You don't have 4 kids running around either. Just stop. Leave me alone.
He's getting offensive.
I am. But after tonight, so the mission stays live, but the bonuses disappear. So if you beat it by the end of tonight, you get like the Predator mask, face paint, and a couple other things. That would be really badass. So I'm going to try to do that more tonight. If anybody wants to jump on and help me fucking kill the Predator,
I would be no help.
I know, but you could try. You
could.
Might help.
Real quick, before we do have a new guy in the chat, Silversky, a new person, 545. He did say in order for him to condone this podcast, he needs to know our thoughts on The Last of Us. Real quick. We love it.
I mean, one of the greatest games of all time.
Yeah.
We're big fans of it. So.
Yeah. All right. So moving on.
Hopefully that was what you were looking for.
I can't believe you like that walking simulator.
He's like, yeah, exactly. Oh God, no, not this again.
Hey, bro, here's a ladder. Hey, bro, here's a trash can.
Hey, she can't swim. Hey, I get it.
Have you been playing any other platformers that you maybe got from a publisher?
Oh, sorry.
I just want to know your thoughts on it.
No, so there's this game that Alden won't shut the hell up about called Klaus. That is a fun game. Like, he's talked about it for a very long time. So he reached out to La Cosa Entertainment, and they hooked him up with some codes for it, and he gave some away on the show. So I don't know if everybody else, I think Dan got one, Liam got one, Arado got one, and I forget who else got one.
A couple other people, I don't remember who, but so if you guys played it in the chat, let us know what you thought, but I want to know what Brandon thinks. Brandon hasn't really talked to me about it.
I really like it. I am on the 4th chapter, like the 4th different color, they're all
racist.
Yeah. I'm purple now. That's what I think I'm in the purple levels, I think.
Okay.
But anyway, I really like it. It does a lot of interesting things with the platform genre. When they add like the K1, which is the the big dude. They had that there's a section of the game where the controls are reversed. That was fun to figure out for a minute. But I like it. And puzzle platformers are this kind of games that I always like, but I don't usually put a whole lot of time into them. I knock out a level here and there, and then I don't come back to it. But I keep coming back to Cloud, so I do really like it. My only, I guess, the kind of gripe, if it is sometimes the grunt. It sounds like Tim Allen grunting out of your controller. Sometimes I'm like, all right, can we? Yeah, it's a little too much sometimes. But the game itself is fun. But he does sound like Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Yeah, it's not a perfect game. I loved it a lot. I like the interactions that you have with the main characters and how you almost feel like they're real, you know? Mm-hmm. But it's not a perfect game. It just frustrates me that people haven't given it a shot, you know? That it kind of just died by the wayside when it is a really cool idea with some interesting ideas that other games don't do. And I love it. You know, we play games all the time. So many of them are just kind of cookie cutter things that you've played 100 times, and sure, it's fun, but when a game comes in and does something that I didn't expect, mm-hmm. I applaud that so much.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I guess the biggest compliment I can give it is that I do keep coming back to it, because usually with puzzle platformers, I go, okay, I get this. Yeah, I kind of get what we're doing here, and then I go on. But I'm enjoying it. And I somehow convinced my wife Mary to watch it. Ooh. I thought for sure that was going to be like a year-long sell, but hell, within 4 days, she was like, "We can watch it," because she's awesome. Really enjoy. I know you watched it too. I absolutely loved that movie. Cannot wait for chapter 2. I can't get here soon enough. You're not even a big horror fan, so for you to sit down and watch a horror movie and not pick up your Vita,
I did not pick up my Vita.
All right.
Brah, have you seen it?
I have not. Sorry.
Okay, well, we won't go too much into detail. Go ahead.
I said no spoilers, please.
Okay, no spoilers.
There's a clown in it. I'm sorry.
Shit, Brandon.
I'm done.
I'm sorry.
He's gone now. We lost the Brah.
Nobody likes this.
But yeah, it was really cool. And I don't hate horror movies. It's just it's not the kind of movie that I'm like, a new horror movie, I have to watch it the way you are. Mm-hmm. And I like the original It a lot. But this one was really, really good. The pacing was so good. The acting was so good. Those kids were fantastic.
Yeah, they were. I really wanted to beat the shit out of that the mullet kid.
So bad.
Oh my God.
There's like the bully in the movie.
Prototypical 80s bully.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the 80s bully that you see in every 80s movie with kids in it.
This one.
Holy shirt.
No, you can swear.
I guess we can swear this week. Holy shit.
I've already let him fly.
It was really it was almost like he was the villain of the movie. Really? I hated him and the dad more than I hated Pennywise.
Yeah, fact. That's actually a really good way to put it. Yeah, I definitely recommend that to everybody. And my wife is petrified of clowns, and it's because of the original It with Tim Curry. That's the movie I think that a lot of people around our age scared them of clowns, and that movie did it for her. So I really did not expect. The trailer made her cry in fear. So I was like, she's never gonna watch this movie, but she did, and she made it through it with little. She only hates me a little bit, so getting through that.
She did before too, though.
Exactly. So it's just a little bit more, though. So I'm good with that. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. What have you? Okay. Besides It, what have you been?
Besides It, well, what have I been doing? Oh, I caught up on The Good Place. We talked about that some last week. It's such a fantastic show.
My wife was sitting there one night. I came upstairs. I sat down beside her. I was like, "What are you watching, honey?" She's like, "Oh, The Good Place." I'm like, "Is that the show with the commercial about eating farts or something?" She's like, "Yeah." Remember that guy? I was like, "Man, can I talk to you about the good Lord?" And she's like, "Can you talk to me about farts or something?"
Oh yeah.
It was some fart joke, and I thought it was funny.
Okay.
And it was the episode that revealed that they were in.
Right. Spoiler alert. Yep.
Well, I was like, "Oh my God, this show is genius." So
yeah, it really is. It really is.
And every time the episode pops up on TV or Hulu, I'm like, "We're watching it now."
Yeah, there. We found a third member of our Good Place podcast.
Such a great show.
Yeah, we want to do a Good Place fan cast.
The Good Cast.
We've essentially turned all of our shows into Good Place fan cast, but it'd be so cool to have anyway. What else have we been doing? I played a bunch of Hat in Time. That's a really cool game. It feels a lot like Mario 64 mixed with Mario Galaxy, but also mixed in with Psychonauts and Spyro. Just it's like a love letter to 3D platformers.
And you like it because I know you're not a fan of 3D Mario platformers.
Not a big fan of 3D Mario platformers, but I love this one. There's a whole lot of it's one of those things that's hard to describe. You know, when a game just kind of has heart and you play it and you love all the characters and there's just something about it where you're like, I don't know what it's doing right, but I really like it's drawn me into this world and these characters and I just want to hang out in that world. So I put, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours into it. I haven't played it all that much, but it's really fun. I recommend it to anybody. And it's one of those games where it's a small development team, or is it just one guy? I don't.
Whoa.
I know it's a really small team. I thought it was more than one guy, but I know it's a very small team.
I think it started with just one guy, and then he moved it to a small team. But he put his heart and soul into it, and I really love it.
Good. It's one I need to check out.
Is there a Switch version yet?
I think there is.
Yeah.
It might not be out yet.
I think there isn't, I don't believe, because people kept asking in the comments.
Oh, okay.
They were like, there is not a Switch version. Stop asking.
It seems like the perfect game for a Switch version. That's why I would expect there to be one.
It does. I hope it comes out. It's on Steam right now for sure. Steam and PS4. Maybe there's not going to be a Switch version. I don't know. We don't know things on this show. We know old games.
You're the one you filled us in on. So here, because we didn't see it, you did. Can you explain, and maybe the chat can, because we were busy recording the other show. Brah, explain the Nintendo's thing that they just announced. Explain that to us.
Labo or something?
Yeah.
It's like these little cardboard sheets, okay?
Okay.
You punch the stuff out. Remember the tearaway little characters you can make?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like
God.
that, but you can like make a fishing reel, then you put the switch inside of it, and then the fishing reel has a little rope that connects to it, and it reacts to it, and then there's a robot backpack and a visor, and you can fight with it. And
what's the point?
You can build like a little bug, and it crawls around, and you use the Nintendo Joy-Cons. And I don't know.
What the hell? Money.
Okay, fair enough.
And they'll get lots of it.
I like creative stuff. I'm cool with that. But at the same time, it's like, so you've invested all this money and time and resources into this instead of giving people more Switch games, which they are giving us tons of Switch games. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
But it just feels kind of gimmicky. I mean, that's kind of Nintendo sometimes.
That's Nintendo's thing.
Right.
I mean, and maybe it takes off because I can tell you, I don't think. And I don't think anybody thought Amiibos would do anything when they announced there. And I mean, they're kind of falling by the wayside now, but they were crazy.
I see what they're appealing to, but it's just not something I want to invest my time and money in.
Yeah, same.
Well, I think Nintendo too, for every 10 great ideas it has another 10 awful ideas.
True.
So we'll see. As long as they're willing to cut and run, it doesn't really matter. But like I said, we haven't seen anything about it because we were too busy doing other podcasts.
Yeah.
But I'll watch it as soon as we're done here. After I help Brandon get his platinum in Butter and Friends.
Butter and Friends.
Watch it. Let me know what you think about it, because I was just sitting going, okay, that's cool, I guess.
All right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll check that out as soon as we end this.
Real quick, we do want to give. Are we doing this on the show?
Yes. So you know what? We'll say it so Dan can. So there's something that we want to give away on the show that two of our super fans put together. So Diego put together a shirt for us. We had him on last week, if you guys saw it. Plus, we constantly tweet about it. And Dan snatched up one in purple, and the shirt looks really badass in purple.
Mm-hmm.
We want to give away one of those shirts, courtesy of Dan.
Yeah,
he wants everybody. Dan's the man.
Dan is fantastic. He contacted us and said, "Hey, you guys should give away one of these shirts. I'll give it away for you."
Yeah. So do we want to do the same kind of thing? You know what? We'll do what we do whenever we give away something live. So we'll give you a phrase to type into the thing, and then I'll type them in, and I will randomly select one. So, and we'll do that at the end of the episode. So anybody who would like a shot at winning the shirt, just type in Dan is the man.
Ooh.
Because he is. We love Dan. That's wrong, Arato. It's not Dan Dumb Man. Not even listening.
Am I eligible?
Yeah, go ahead, get in there, man.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So yeah, and then what we will do is we'll pick the winner at the end, and we'll have you guys reach out to us and Dan will take care of it for you guys because again, Dan is the man. So
yeah. Also, too, I guess we should go ahead and talk about this now. We are starting the Digital Hoarders Backlog Club. We talked about it some last week, kind of laid the ground rules. We're going to do one game a month that is an older game, hopefully a game that's under $20, hopefully a game that's available on other platforms, something that we can all kind of go back to and play and get it out of our backlog, or at least have a game that we all talk about together. We will just talk about it the first show of every month. We'll pick the game that we're going to play. And after we pick it, we will kind of shut up about it and we'll just talk about it on, what are we going to, I mean, I guess we'll talk about it on Twitter. Yeah. I did start a subreddit for Digital Hoarders.
God, I don't fuck with Reddit.
Really? Yeah, a lot of people don't. I'm just trying to figure out a good way for us all to kind of get together and talk about the game that we're playing.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like
you could do yeah, we can figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We're still up for up to suggestions. What
about Discord?
Discord's okay.
See, I don't know. I see a lot of people talk about it, but I don't know much about Discord.
I'm pretty sure my Discord gets hacked by somebody in Russia every 45 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't even understand because I don't even
part of the charm.
Yeah, that's the great charm.
Yeah.
We could start one. I guess it's a big deal now. We're old men. We don't understand the world.
Old man, take a look at my life.
I'm a lot like you. So we picked a game. This month we tried to pick a shorter game because it's the 17th. So we want to kind of play a game that we can all get through this month. And then the beginning of February, the first week in February, we're going to pick a new game. This week, the game for Digital Hoarders Backlog Club is going to be Inside. Brandon tried to give it away on Twitter, but we're gonna.
Yeah. I totally gave it. I didn't try to.
Yeah, he gave it away.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. It'll be Inside. I never played Inside. Did you play Inside?
So I put some time into Inside. Right. Yeah, I call it slightly more colorful Limbo. I have. It's one I've always meant to go back and play. I'm a little confused at the ridiculous amount of critical praise for it, but it's not a bad game, but it's just an imagination. I just don't think it reinvented the wheel either. But what about you, Brah? Did you play Inside?
I have not.
Okay.
I bought it. It's on sale one time for like $5. I'm like,
yep.
Yeah, and
why not?
That's kind of the point here for the show is just that's the point. It's literally in the name of the show, Digital Hoarders. We get too many games. We don't play them. So it's cool to kind of go back together and all play something that we bought a year ago and still haven't gotten to. And we can all talk about it. Xboxers are more than welcome. I saw somebody in the chat ask about that.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it multi-platform.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to alienate anybody. So unless it's Switch, I guess, and they don't have everything yet. So if it's on Switch, cool. But Switch is we're looking mostly at PS4 and
Xbox, and it's on Steam. You can get it on Xbox right now. I'm trying to pick games that are for sale when we or on sale when we choose it. Inside's on sale on Xbox right now. PSN sale this week sucked, which they had 5 weeks of amazing sales. So
they ran out of. They gave everything else away.
Yeah, give a little bit of slack.
Yeah,
exactly.
But Xbox has Inside on sale. Inside's also on sale, I think, on Humble Bundle for PC.
The physical with Inside and Limbo is like $15 at like GameStop, Best Buy, and Amazon right now.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a deal. You get both the games. So we're trying to like Alden said, we want to keep it. We really don't even want to get to 20, but we will never go over 20 because we want people to enjoy this with us, and we don't want to break anybody's bank over playing a 3-year-old game. So,
right. And it's always going to be games that are at least a year-ish old, hopefully a little bit older, just games that people should have gotten to and didn't. We have a lot of ideas for it. It's Diego promised a graphic last week, and I don't see that, but he did the shirt thing. So
we definitely
yeah.
Let it go. Diego asked if we've decided if it's monthly. So how are you going to do it?
Yeah,
we got the whole month to play it.
Yeah, it's monthly, but this month it's going to be just the rest of January. I don't want to try to keep track of it the middle of the month every month.
It is a 3-hour game, so we should be able to, somebody should be able to knock it out. That being said, I didn't finish it in 3 hours. I'm still not done it, but
yeah,
I'm touching my mic again. It's kind of funny though, because with Inside, a couple episodes ago, we had Chris Thompson on.
Yeah.
And when we drove him home after the episode, he was asking Alden and I about different games. He's like, I was looking at Inside and Little Nightmares.
Yeah, he said he generally plays the same types of games, and he's kind of trying to branch out and play more different styles of games. And he asked about Inside. And
yep, he only plays shooters and sports titles. Like he really doesn't mess with much of anything. So we gave him, we told him all about it, and he said, I might check out the demo. And then he texted me like 2 days later and said he beat it. So that was really cool. So it hooked a guy that didn't think he even liked platform, puzzle platformers.
Yeah.
And stuff. Hooked him immediately. So it's kind of cool. It just happens to be that same title that our Digital Hoarders alum enjoyed. So,
did you say that you drove Chris home?
Yeah.
Yes, because he can't drive because of the
broken
his broken fibula.
Broken several bones.
You guys were kissing his ass. It's like, oh my God.
Nope.
You play for the Redskins. We want a chauffeur service. Pulls out the little chauffeur hat and Mr. Thompson, what would you like?
No, because on the way home, we're driving home. This is a guy, one of the nicest, most humble, most amazing people you ever meet. Also, did just sign a $10 million contract. We're driving him home, and he's like,
"Hold on,
I don't care."
McDonald's?
Yeah, he's like, "I'm getting kind of hungry." And he's like, "You guys hungry?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So
it wasn't even like so. It was funny for me because I'm in the back seat and I'm watching Brandon and Chris talk, and I'm joining in, whatever. But I could see Chris, and as at one point we're driving through Manassas, it doesn't matter, and I see him like turn his head real quick at a McDonald's, and I was like, "Did Chris Thompson just look at McDonald's?" That wasn't at McDonald's, right? Was there like a cool car he saw? I don't know, but I didn't say anything. And Brandon had asked him, "Do you want anything to eat?" And he was like, "No, I'm good." And then
we're like 5 minutes, not even 3 minutes from his house. He's like, "Hey man, can you there's a McDonald's right up here. Can we go hit this up?" And I'm like, "Sure, dude." And what I love, what it keeps him humble and keeps him one of us, is he gets 2 things off the dollar menu and like a medium sweet tea. And he kept it cheap. He keeps it just like we would. And I told him, I was like, if the day ever comes that I sign a $10 million contract, I'm going to be the exact same way. I'm going to still eat off the dollar menu.
Yeah, I need 2 McChickens, a McDouble, and a large tea.
Yep, and I'll keep it moving then. So, but yeah, so
that's cool.
I don't know why we were talking about.
Well, I don't know either.
Him eating at McDonald's.
But he played Inside. He loved it. He said so. He's part of Digital Hoarders Backlog Club apparently.
He did say Little Nightmares creeped him out.
Mm.
He doesn't mess with scary stuff. He'll tell you that all the time. He said he couldn't do Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares is uneasy. It's a very fun game, but it's a very uneasily unsettling game when you play it. I feel like that one will be in our backlog in this club at some point because it's the perfect game for it.
I mean, I still haven't played it
on every platform, so it's perfect. So yeah.
So that is. Go ahead.
I'll download Inside Time. I'll play it too.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's really. I really think this is a fun idea. It just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're looking through the chat right now.
We want to do this remaster.
Yeah, we need to.
So we've had some changes to Digital Hoarders since we started the show, and we've lost a host, and then we have a host that just dips out every other week.
Yeah, where are you at, Doc?
Yeah, damn, Doc. So what we're doing is we're going to remaster episode 5 because everybody does remasters. So in episode 5, Alden came up with a really, really, really cool idea of.
Oh,
it was
stop.
right after, I'm sorry. It was right after Battle Royale was announced. Or Fortnite Battle Royale, excuse me. And it was everybody saying like it's such a ripoff. I can't believe they would do that. And we were like, let's check it out. And Alden and I jumped in and we're like sold. Then we said this is the mode I want to see put into more games. So we started thinking of games that we would like to see Battle Royale implemented in. So what we're gonna do is we'll just kind of go around and take turns here. And Brah came with a bunch of titles here to that he would like to see it implemented in. So we'll throw them out there and see. And anybody in the chat, if you got a cool one, let us know. So, Brah, what's some titles you thought of?
Hey, can I ask you one question real quick?
No, absolutely not.
Who's the guy giving all the codes away?
That's Alex. That is Walgerman.
He's on Twitter.
Walgerman is the man. He has done so much for this show. He used to he would give us games to hit up and give away. Hell, now he's just throwing them up in there.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He is forever giving away stuff. Super big heart. So yeah, everybody, if you're not following Wagerman for some reason, do it because he's amazing.
He's your J-Dub.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Hey guys, I'm giving away 2 Xbox One X's this month. What the?
Yeah.
What?
He's our Santa Claus, and he's very good at it. So yeah, he is the man. So Wagerman, thank you again. Look, you're just going nuts in there, man. I love it, buddy.
You get a game, and you get a game.
Pretty much.
Mhm. But here I am doing the show. I can't redeem any of these codes.
You know what? You're giving away Octodad on Xbox One. I've had Octodad since the PS4 launched and never played it.
Wow.
Nah.
You want to talk about hoarding? I've had
Backlog
it
Club.
since the day it launched. Yeah.
How
Yeah, now it can. Now it is across all platforms.
about an Octodad Battle Royale?
Yeah, dude. Yo, they could do a Battle Royale with those weird sticky arms.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There you go. Boom. Well done.
Just end up with like a ball of 40 people all stuck to each other.
Katamari just fucking rolled around.
Yeah. Oh, Katamari Battle Royale.
Oh,
That would be so cool.
You're really good at this.
Shit.
you roll up your opponents.
Now Alden's so pissed off because that game doesn't exist.
That's all I want to do.
Dude,
Yeah, just
You're
at
welcome.
the person at the end is the only person left, and he was like rolled over everybody.
That would be fucking cool.
Damn it!
Dude, I would be so down for a Star Wars Battle Royale type game.
Oh,
Oh,
that's the
dude.
perfect
Like,
environment.
just think-
for it.
Yeah.
Think like you're a stormtrooper, and it shoots you down the pod, and you're in this. You could be Dagobah attacking all the different planets they got. You're running around there. Oh God! I'm serious. I think it'd be awesome, dude.
That'd be really
Everyone
cool.
loves Star Wars. Well, they did love Star Wars.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi.
Why wouldn't they have put that in? What's the new one? Battlefront 2. Like, that would have been so perfect.
I gotta get microtransactions.
Yeah, they would make microtransactions
Yeah.
work.
Yeah,
You can drop literal loot boxes in.
pink stormtrooper. Hell yeah, I'm gonna pick me a pink stormtrooper, man.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wouldn't stick out at all.
Hey guys.
It-
Although you could have one mode where someone's like a freaking Jedi versus 99 stormtroopers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It'd be the possibility is unlimited with Star Wars.
I agree.
That's my opinion, though. It's just it
Yeah,
wouldn't surprise me if we saw that in the next year or two.
true. There's such a deep cast of characters to choose from. You really could never. You would never feel stale.
Native said in the chat, Horizon Battle Royale, her Aloy Battle Royale.
So one of the things that I want to see, and I said it on the last show, and Far Cry, I want it in Far Cry so bad, because the thing about Far Cry is it's already Far Cry or Just Cause. It's already a crazy, just, a bunch of guys run around, do whatever the hell you want, getting all kinds of vehicles. But what I think would be add an interesting flair to it is not so. All right, I'm trying to snipe these guys off of this mountain, and oh fuck, I got eaten by a bear. Like, I think it'd be really cool that you've got people to worry about, but you also got to keep your head on a swivel as well. I don't know why I want that in a game so bad. Playing Wildlands last night with Predator, I thought that would just be badass. Wildlands would be another one I would work in, but give me that something else lurking around. You never know where it is. It's a big map, so it could be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But it would eliminate campers, because like somebody in PUBG, like you're hiding in a bathtub the whole time. This thing can find the campers and kind of weed them out. Like, I really think that would be really cool. It would keep you moving.
Yeah.
And it would keep your head on a swivel at all times. I'm just determined to see that in some game now. So
Yeah, I think part of what makes Battle Royale games work, or PUBG and Fortnite at least work, is that the circle. I mean, because it forces you to move, and you can't just sit there, and that's what takes the fun out of sometimes the Call of Duties, or people who know that map like the back of their hand, and they know exactly where to go and where to hide to shoot you. You can't do that in PUBG or Fortnite, because at some point you're going to get flushed out of that spot unless you get super lucky, which has never happened to me.
Yeah.
So one of the things that made me want to talk about this is last week we were looking at the games that are coming out this year, and there's a game coming out next month called Kirby Battle.
I don't think I don't think that was legit.
It's
I think
not.
It's a wiki thing, but now I want it.
I don't think it's the name of the game. Kirby Battle Royale is a game that's coming out. It's not a 1 versus
It
100.
would be a 1 versus 100.
Wouldn't that be so cool? A
Just
Kirby?
It's kind of your Katamari thing, except you're inhaling people.
Yeah. Dude, at the end,
You're just
it's just like a Marshmallow Man or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I want that game.
But
Or is there like a Mario Battle Royale that would work? I don't know if that would work.
Hey, can you guys see me?
Hold on. You're not popping up on the screen.
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah, we see you.
I don't know what has happened to my apologize.
We see two of you.
What the hell is going on? We don't know what's going on. Whatever. We see you and we hear your beautiful voice. What's another game you'd want to see with Battle Royale?
I've never played The Last of Us multiplayer. Okay, I'm sorry.
Ooh, okay.
I never have. But people keep telling me The Last of Us would be awesome. The multiplayer with the Battle Royale type mode. People keep.
Last of Us multiplayer was really fun. It's also really time consuming, I guess, if you want to be good at it.
It's very grounded too. Like it would be a very like realistic. Like it wouldn't be. You're not going to get like fucking rocket launchers and shit, and you know. So yeah. That being said, something that I would like to see, and this is just this is my weird sadistic horror movie. Give me Manhunt, but give me Manhunt as a Battle Royale, because in Manhunt you might stumble upon a gun. I don't know if anybody played the Manhunt games back in the day. I loved Manhunt, but it was all about melee deaths. So just take the PUBG element where you just run around with like frying pan and shit, but put the over the top, you know, gore and stuff that was in Manhunt. I just think that'd be really cool. But you could do a more confined space. Like I wouldn't want a map the size of PUBG to do something like that. But I just think that something like that would be really cool, like a real down and dirty, gritty Battle Royale with just like whatever you can find to battle, but just eliminate the guns, because once the person gets a gun, they're gonna win. Yeah, eliminate the guns. I think it'd be pretty badass. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Last of Us Battle Royale is kind of like it's a much longer game. Yeah, it's not a quick, short 25-minute Fortnite, and it's not even like a long 45-minute PUBG. Last of Us Battle Royale would have to be like a 4-hour game.
Damn, never mind. People just kept saying that to me one day, and people were like, "Oh, it'd be so great in The Last of Us because you'd be grounded and be realistic, and maybe the government's doing this on purpose for some reason." I'm like, "Okay,
that's the thing I want to see in a Battle Royale is find a way to like implement like a backstory, if you will, you know, and work that into it." It's funny. I'm reading the chat. I shit you not, Diego. That is exactly one that was on my list. Is some kind of horror game Battle Royale with all the faces of horror. Yeah. But I don't know which way you're going with it. I thought of that same thing, but with my spin on it with that's what your head is on a swivel of. You're trying to survive the night, but you got to do whatever you can to survive. Not like Friday the 13th where you're trying to survive, but in this, you have to be the last one out, but you got to worry about all the other, teenagers in the school plus however many killers. I think that would just be, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anything you can put, Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers in, I'm fucking sold. So.
And like, Freddy could go into like Dream World or whatever. Yeah.
Yep. Sold.
I want to be Chucky Battle Royale.
Just all run around at people.
Did we talk about this last time?
No, I don't think so. He might have. I don't know. Whatever. It's a remaster. We got to hit on
remastered. Yeah, we got to redo it. Yes. Portal Battle Royale would be really fun. You never really played Portal. Brah, you play any Portal?
A little bit. It was fun, but yeah.
I love Portal. Well, and then there goes my thing.
Well, man, I've played it enough to know the gist of it. You can. What's your idea? Dude? Tell us your idea.
No, I'm just trying to figure it out. So maybe you have to solve puzzles as you go to like get to the different areas of the levels. Maybe like different. I don't know. How do you kill people in Portal?
Just put a portal.
Drop them through a hole.
Yeah. I guess so. All right. It's not really that good. Let's move on. I've had better ideas. Kirby Battle Royale was better.
You didn't come up with that, though.
No. I just took the name and then...
Nintendo did. What about you, bro? What do you got? Another one?
Bro.
I agree. That's a really good one.
Did we lose you again?
I'm here. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know what...
Right. He hates those.
Yeah. You hate our Battle Royale idea.
No, I love you guys. Don't worry.
Patapon Battle Royale. I'm going through my trophies right now. Patapon, Pawn, Patapon.
What about some kind of ninja game, like a ninja battle royale? You can.
Man, there are no really good ninja games anymore, are there?
Just give me a new Tenchu or a Ninja Gaiden, and I'm down for that.
That's what Ghost of Tsushima will have, a battle royale mode.
Yes,
Samurais. Fuck yeah. God, I would love that.
You're geniuses.
Yeah, no, that's Tenchu was such a cool game when it came out. I'm sure it plays like garbage now, but for the time it was so cool. Just like a Tenchu battle royale where you have to just stay hidden in the shadows, and maybe people can't see you when you're in the shadows. You could be right next to somebody and not know it.
I just want battle royale and everything, man.
Yeah,
I really do.
It's really does make me just want battle royale games all the time.
But I think out of everything we've named in the last episode and this one and the more to come, I want that Far Cry one so bad. I'm obsessed with Far Cry as it is, but man, I'm just.
Have you played 5 yet, Brandon?
I have. I got to play a little bit at an event, and I was hooked immediately. It's Far Cry.
Yeah, it was pretty.
It's great. So yeah, I cannot wait for it.
I was in an 18-wheeler running over people. I was like, yeah,
it
was great.
I did the section that I can't remember. It's like right outside of the bar. You're down. Oh my god, I can't think of what it is. You're right outside of like a sleazy bar, and it just opens up. And then once you wipe out everybody, you can go and actually do like a run where you get into the crop dusting plane, and there's aerial combat and everything. It's
cool. Yeah.
I haven't really seen anything about it. Silversky said in the chat, Destruction Derby Battle Royale. That'd be super awesome. Just running around and you have to blow up other cars.
Death Stranding, bunch of Norman Reedus is just running around.
BioShock Battle Royale. That'd be perfect because as the circle closes in, it could just be like the area's flooding.
Yeah. Sunset Overdrive would be perfect. Or on the PlayStation, do like an Infamous, have different powers and stuff like that. Because you could, in Infamous Second Son, you had all the different powers, and then you had Fetch, who had her different powers.
Yeah,
you could choose your power to go forth in battle.
Man, that's kind of like us. I missed it in the chat now, but somebody said X-Men Battle Royale. Oh, it's Arado.
Yeah.
Also, I've been saying Silversky for 45 minutes. It's Silver Sky. All right. Anyway,
close enough.
Should have known.
What did we get?
Sorry.
Message retracted. What happened there?
Uh-oh.
Khalil, what did you say and then took back so quickly?
Oh, no.
Ooh, you've been naughty.
Retracted message.
I'm sorry. I can't focus on Battle Royale games just because all I can see is Brandon has...
how about fucking Paddington Battle
Coloring with Paddington sitting here on his desk.
I did it. Look how fucking pretty
He's
it is.
really good. He colored in...
We'll try to take credit for it.
He colored in all the lines.
I know. I did really good.
Silver.
Paddington Battle Royale.
Paddington Battle Royale.
Gotta hug people. Gotta give them hugs.
Yes, eat marmalade.
99 umbrellas.
Yes, give me that. Wait, somebody said, the order, because they're putting the lichens in there. Because you could take...
and 10 dogs.
I am so down with the 10 dogs. All right, what else do you got? I know you came prepared, bro. What do you got?
What about Uncharted?
Yeah, Uncharted would definitely.
I like the multiplayer a lot. I still play it with little Brah, but I could definitely see it. What's wrong?
No.
Our computer's been weird.
Okay, sorry. I was like, what did I do now?
Sorry,
I disagree with everything you said.
I gotta say, bro, first and foremost, don't pay attention to our faces because we make faces at the computer. But also, I have a resting podcast face that just kind of looks like I'm uninterested.
Podcast face. You have a resting bitch face.
I have a resting bitch face all the time.
He always looks like he's irritated, and it. Like, go watch any episode, and he's enjoying the conversation, but he looks like he fucking hates everybody. So.
Yeah, and then people are like, "What's wrong? Why didn't you? What's going on over there? Everything okay with you guys?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was a great episode. It was fun." Really? Because you made this face the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, go ahead. Uncharted.
But, Uncharted right now is already fun as it can be.
Yeah.
Get the Madagascar map, modify it a little bit. Bam, got it. Vehicles. I think it'd be great, dude.
Nicktoons Battle Royale.
Nicktoons, yes.
Give me a TGIF Battle Royale.
TGIF Battle Royale.
Running around.
Animaniacs.
Animaniacs.
Yeah, give me like a Saturday. Give me that cartoon that you watch. It'd be like Animaniacs, like Darkwing Duck, Tiny Toon Adventures, fucking Tailspin.
Yeah.
Come on, random other names. Come on, what do you got?
Sorry, I'm just thinking about how that would work. Like,
I don't care. I want to play it.
What happens when you become Lion King? Can you just eat the other characters though? Is that unfair?
Lion King was not a.
Please balance my Battle Royale game. There was a Disney cartoon, Lion King.
There was. I know there was.
There was Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah, but
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure.
But not when fucking Darkwing Duck and That shit was on.
Why are you arguing right now?
Because I am. We're talking about Darkwing Duck.
He's very passionate about Darkwing Duck.
That's right. Tailspin, Baloo.
Yeah. Oh, tailspin. I'm out of ideas.
Keep naming random cartoons that we can throw into.
Yeah.
Teen
Family
Titans
Guy.
Go.
Family Guy. Just it's Peter versus the chicken.
Borderlands Battle Royale.
Yeah, that would be perfect. This is working. You're just scrolling through your backlog.
Yeah, I'm just going with Persona Battle Royale.
They do everything else.
Yeah, why not?
All that dancing collection coming
What
up.
about Overwatch Battle Royale?
If you think I'm not going to get the Persona dancing games, you're out of your mind.
I fucking know you. Are you getting that one that I saw Brah tweeted it out too? The special edition in Japan.
No,
What's it,
I'm
like
not.
150?
Yeah, 150.
Yeah, it's 150 for all 3 dancing games and a whole bunch of extra stuff.
And it's the only way, I think, from what I heard, it's the only way to get the PS4 port of P4. So.
Yeah, I don't need that though. I'd rather play it on Vita.
Yeah.
I love playing rhythm games on my Vita. I love rhythm games, but playing them on the Vita is so much cooler. I can just pull it out of my pocket
True.
and then play a song and then go back to whatever.
How old are you, Alden?
34.
You play Buster Groove on the PS1?
Not really.
Oh man, I love that.
Yeah,
game.
my friend had it, and I played it at his house once. But I wish I need to go back and play it.
I still have it. My original
Really?
copy. It is a great game.
Original copy, signed by the creator.
You like rhythm games? I'm just saying. That's all.
I do. I love rhythm games. Really, any kind of rhythm game I'll play. I got that Sonic, whatever. It's like XONIC on Vita a couple weeks ago. Not as great.
You ever play Crypt of the Necro?
Dude, I love
Weird
Crypt of the Necro Dancer
game.
so much. So Crypt of the Necro Dancer is it's a rhythm game, but also a dungeon crawler, but also a roguelike game. So nothing's ever the same. So you can't just kind of get used to it. And what happens is to walk through these dungeons, to get from spot to spot, you can go up, down, left, or right, and you have to do it to the beat. If you don't do it to the beat, you lose your power, you die. And there's also enemies down there who are also trying to chase you. So you have to like try to get around them to the beat. It messed with my head so bad. It's a really great game and the music is really cool, but you have to focus so hard on it. It's like when I was talking about Bridge, what was it called? Bridge Tycoon last week, where I would close my eyes and I would see it. This game was the same way, and it's so hard. I think last I checked, like 2 people in the world have the platinum because is it?
Yep.
I've seen you play rhythm games. Nope, I haven't.
No, you haven't. You did?
No.
It's not pretty, so don't worry.
And it's a really great game, but it's too difficult.
Catching up in the chat.
You hear that, developers?
What's that?
I said, you hear that, developers? Fix your shit.
Yeah.
What about you? How about you just get good?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, man, I wish.
Get good, bro.
It's one of those games where it's like if you want to be great at that game, you have to stop playing all other games, and that's just not me. You read about people on the PlayStation trophies forums who are playing it, and they're like, I tried to get that trophy. It took me 3 weeks playing that game every day.
Nope.
What?
No.
I just have too much to play for that.
Yeah. We should start a podcast about how you have too much to play.
Yeah. What should we call it?
Too much shit to play.
TMSTUP.
2? I didn't put it 2.
I want it to be hip.
You're so cool, man.
Thanks.
You're so 44.
Oh fuck. I'm trying to run out of I'm running out of Battle Royale modes. You can take you know what? We can take our missing host and put it in his game because something with Crackdown with their destructible environments would be super fun with a Battle Royale mode, and we can all just kill Doc over and over and over again.
We wouldn't want to do that.
That's so cool that he's in that game.
Would. Yeah, it really is. That's why he doesn't like being on our show. He knows he's too good for us.
Yeah, he's too famous now.
He's rubbing elbows with Idris Elba.
I'm Mr. Bathroom. I can't be on the show anymore.
Confirmus.
Yeah.
But
Confirmus. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, but Xbox has a couple of those that work. Like Halo would work with a Battle Royale mode easily.
That's rumored.
Gears would totally work.
Is it rumored? I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay.
I thought the new leak they had one of the Halo
Oh,
games.
shit.
It'd be like a battle royale type game.
Figures Walkerman's not in here because if he was,
Yeah.
he'd be
I
like,
could be
correct.
wrong. I could be really wrong, but I thought I heard that. So
Damn.
hold me to it. I'm at the Xbox, bro.
Gears would work with would totally work with a battle royale.
Yeah, it would.
Just a bunch of sweaty dudes just running around.
That's what the whole like
Cold train.
all of the sound would just be.
Get to the
Sounds like a
chopper.
Taco Bell restaurant. Fuck. Yeah. So, out of all of those, which one would you play first?
Who, me or Brah?
Brah.
Brah, what game do you want the most? What battle royale game do you want the most?
My idea, Star Wars, duh.
Okay, well, all right.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I love Star Wars. I'm sorry. I would just be like, oh my God.
You would never leave.
Like 100 Boba Fett's drop down. There's just jetpacks everywhere. Whee! I'm sorry, I'm fanboy.
No,
It's
that's
all good,
cool.
man.
I think that'd be really fun. But I'm going back to the first one, the one that just kind of happened naturally. Katamari Battle Royale would be so cool, and it's all I want to play in the world right now.
I want a badass soundtrack too, because
Oh yeah,
Of
games
course.
always had such great soundtracks.
yeah. After you die, the king of all cosmos comes out and talks shit to you, just like, "What are you doing, you idiot? That's why you're out 75th."
Hashtag fail.
Mine's Far Cry.
Far Cry.
Yeah, I'm determined to get that game where it's not just people I have to work out for. Yeah, Dan said that. So apparently, Call of Duty has implemented a battle royale, but it's only in Japan or China. I can't remember, but they have implemented that, but you can only get it playing it there. So maybe if that thing takes off, it comes over here. But I don't know because Call of Duty likes to annualize their shit, so I don't really know how they can. Although it would work. Every year they do zombies and it kills. So maybe they just do a base battle royale game though. But yeah, they are doing it in either Japan or China. So
Probably China. That's
yeah. Let's see.
Diego said GTA Battle Royale. They did try to do something like that when like this whole PUBG craze started. They did a Battle Royale mode. It was gross. It was 4-player teams, and I think it's either 4 or 8 teams total. So it's not the same. What makes Battle Royale games, or at least PUBG and Fortnite so far, so special is the fact that there's 100 people. It's just kind of random. You're just throwing stuff against the wall. And it's almost like there's a new story that develops every game you play. Mm-hmm. You could talk about every game that you played like it was its own separate experience because you're not playing the same game twice. Everything is so different. You know, you ran over here and some guy ran a car over your head in PUBG, or you were at the top of this tower in Fortnite and some guy broke it down from underneath you and it all fell apart and you died. Yep. It's just there's a cool little narrative in every little experience that you play. Even if it's just I dropped in like last night when I was playing, and it'd been forever since I played and I couldn't remember all the controls. I dropped in right away and I went straight down and kind of to the side. I didn't want to go straight down because that's what everybody does. Mm-hmm. I landed on top of this roof and another guy landed on the roof with me. And I landed just a split second before. So I broke into the roof. I dropped down. He's just hitting me with his axe. I got down to like 20 health, but I didn't want to axe fight with him. And I ran downstairs, grabbed a shotgun, turned around and shot him in the face and killed him. And it was just like a cool little moment that wouldn't happen in these other games. You know, that doesn't happen in Call of Duty because everybody knows I'm going to run here, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here. And that's where everybody camps.
Yep.
Yeah. Dan says he just wants to play some kind of Battle Royale game right now. Yep. Me too. I'm ready to end the show and go play Battle Royale after I give Brandon his butter platinum. His butter platinum.
That sounds really weird.
Let's babysit some butter together.
My butter.
Butter Battle Royale.
So Silver Sky or
Sky.
You like to call it. He wants a Silver Sky. Wants a John Wick or Punisher game. I'd be all about that. Remember the Punisher game on PS2? I think it was.
Yeah, sort of. It wasn't good, was it?
No, I love that. That was the first game I ever had anything with like environmental kills. Like you everywhere had cool environmental kills. I really like that game a lot, actually.
My fiance Tanya has texted me. I just want to breaking news. Beep, 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 beep. She said, once Mary saw this and now I saw it, his wife Mary, behind the curtain in the doorway, there was like an orb. It was a light that went from your side to Brandon's side.
Yeah, what was that?
You saw that?
I saw it. I saw it.
Sweet. My house. So the house that I live in is 227 years old.
Holy crap, dude!
It's really fucking old. It's got a lot of really cool stories to it. So it's totally haunted.
We were on. I've come here 100 times over the past 2 years since you moved in here, and I didn't know this until they were talking about it on Twitter. But his wife Mary and Diego and Dan were talking about the house. And she goes, "Oh yeah, also it has a child graveyard in it."
So
what?
It's not a child graveyard.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I know.
Move now.
I like haunted shit. No. So when this house was initially built, this house has been a hospital for the measles outbreaks during World War I, or World War II. No, one yet two. One. It has been a plantation. It has been a lot of different things. This house has been a lot of stuff. But it's a family cemetery, like all old houses have. If you go back in the woods, they buried their family on their land. But not that anybody means anything to anybody listening. You know, Bradley Cemetery is right there. That's the roads. So there is one.
I don't
through the woods.
We
live in 5 acres of woods, so there's a lot of creepy shit around us, I'm sure.
You've never talked to me about this before, and you seem to know a lot about it now. Is this Brandon talking, or did the ghost come inside you?
When he went back there, he went up my butt. Yeah.
Well,
that's where they go.
That's what they do.
Yeah, clearly.
Don't piss the ghost off.
So I am a ghost. There's only Zool. There is no ghost.
There's
only Zool.
How did you come across this house? Like, oh, this house is 20 years old. Let's buy it.
No. So we found it on we needed a bear. This is a big house, and it's nice and it's private. Nobody fucks with us up here, which I like. So that's all I cared about.
Nobody with ghosts.
Yeah, they're nice. Hey, this is what I always say. If you believe in ghosts or you don't, I kind of do. I don't give a fuck if they're here. As long as they're nice to people, I don't care. We can totally share. This is a big house. We can totally all live here. Just don't fuck with anybody, and we're cool. That's how I say it. So.
And your save files. No.
My platinum. I had that butter and friends. Yeah. So now I'm determined to go find that ghost on the video.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Got a fucking face on it and shit when it pops up. It's Doc.
It's Doc. It's Doc, and then Idris Elba is walking behind him. Mr. Bathroom.
I am coming for you.
Oh shit.
So, Brah, what can we do now to lengthen the podcast? I know
we're trying to hit your 12-hour podcast record.
Hey, that God of War special edition.
Oh, it's so sexy.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It is booty, okay? It is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Where did that come from, though, man? I was at work. My butt vibrated.
Well,
sorry about that.
Yeah. So I
that was a ghost.
I pulled my phone out of my pocket, and my friend Danny tagged me, and it was like, "Dude, look, it's special edition." I'm like, "Oh my god, it's $150."
Yeah.
But that statue, I have the Horizon special edition.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that statue is the truth.
Yeah, it is. It's legit.
It is a damn good statue.
Yeah.
So it's the same people that made that one, right? Brandon, Mr. PlayStation,
Mr. PS.
I actually thought it was a different company.
no.
Hold on.
I'm sure they found a good company though.
Yeah, for sure.
But the statue looked legit, and like the contents of it.
Yeah.
The little doll and the head and the map and the steel book. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, that is a super nice.
I literally can't even.
That is a gorgeous collector's.
People asking me, is this fake? Is this real?
Yeah, I saw.
Are you sure this is real? I'm like, yes.
It's 1,000,000%.
Stop.
Yeah.
And then, people, where's the release date? I don't know. Ask Brandon.
Ask Brandon. He won't tell you either.
Yeah, we have to, steer clear of Sony release date talk.
But
we need answers, Brandon.
As I uncomfortably shift another thing here. What I like about the statue is, and it's kind of hard to tell when just looking at it, if you get in on, he is beheading the guy, which is amazing. And then Atreus is stabbing somebody else. It is a really cool statue or collector's edition. The whole thing is gorgeous.
Yeah, we're looking at it now.
I'm so glad that.
Do you know what's really cool?
You can find it on the GameStop website. They have it up for pre-order for $150. Woof,
Brandon.
But
get us one, please.
If you're a big enough fan of it, like I didn't get in on that Horizon collector's edition when I should have.
Mhm.
I had to bug Brandon about it and try to find a place to get it, and you know, he had to put feelers out. Hey, do you know anybody who's got a statue or whatever? And finally, after a year of wanting that, I got it. So if you're into God of War at all, now would be a good time to check it out.
Yeah, I don't think that that collector's edition is gonna be very easy to find soon. But what were you saying, bro? You kept saying my name.
I said, you know what's really cool is the release date.
Oh, I know. It is really cool. I can't wait till everybody knows what it is.
Well, you don't know it. Come on. Do you?
But yeah, the collector's edition is really, really cool looking.
I'm sorry if I talked over you at all there, Brock, because I didn't realize my headphone cable came out of my headphones, and
we're really just a mess tonight.
We are. It was a disaster.
But yeah, so I can't wait for God of War. Everybody's gonna really like that game.
Yeah, I really want to play it. It looks really good. We've talked about it before. Brandon's a big God of War fan. Doc is a big God of War fan. I like God of War. It's fun, but I didn't feel like a deep connection to it. This game looks like something just above and beyond that by far. And just watching the trailer, I have more of an emotional connection to it than I had with any of the first three God of War or any of those weird PlayStation or PSP games.
The most emotional thing that God of War has ever done was the trailer for God of War 3. That trailer was so good. If you remember, it was when he's in the field and she runs to him and turns.
Yeah.
Dear God, that trailer was just brilliant.
Yeah, but I feel like that trailer was made kind of in the reason they made this game, where they were like, this is kind of a one-dimensional character. We need to make it more emotional. But then the game didn't play that way.
It was too far into the game. Like,
right.
You can't. We already know what happened, and when the first one came out, nobody thought about giving somebody like that a backstory. I really don't know that they thought that this would take off the way it did, but you don't think to give him a backstory, really. You know what I mean? Like, those kind of games that came out around PS2 and stuff like that, nobody had backstories.
Right.
Just jump in and kill shit.
And that's what everybody wanted, and that's what sold. That game sold great.
Yeah.
So that's fine. But nowadays, things are a little bit different.
Yeah.
And then obviously we've got Monster Hunter next week, which I'm super excited about.
You like it now, bro?
You're
not a special console kind of fan.
I don't like most special edition consoles, and like with the graphic on it and the special colors, I don't really care. I think most of them look uglier than the regular console. The Monster Hunter Pro, it's gorgeous. Yeah. Like just kind of like the silhouette of the monster on it, and then like the red blood coming out of its mouth, just in like its spots. It's so cool. I want it really bad.
Yeah.
I don't have a Pro yet, so I'm really considering whether or not. I hope it lasts. It doesn't sell out too quick, because I need to wait until my taxes come in.
I had one problem with that. People have been asking for that since September.
Yeah.
17, and a week before release.
Yeah.
By the way, it's come out in America.
Yeah.
What the hell, Capcom? You're so good about normally announcing their games or their collector's editions or these special events ahead of time, and then, oh yeah, it's coming out next week, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
It does suck. I can back that. It does suck. Really quick, out of nowhere, just I thought of another Battle Royale game. I don't know why. I want to see a Red Dead Redemption Battle Royale. But what I want to see is the entire thing set up in an old-timey Western town. Go into a saloon, go into the bank and stuff like that. Like, all of the environments are interactive. And when you go into them, I don't want them to be hollow shells like they usually are in PUBG, like a living, breathing thing. But I think that'd be really badass. And then you're dealing with 6 shooters and stuff like that. But I think it'd be a nice spin on the Battle Royale. Yeah,
I think I heard somebody talk about it the other day, but they were mentioning like the GTA heist modes. How cool would it be to have like a large scale train heist in Red Dead?
I wouldn't put it past them with how well GTA Online is done. They're implementing it as something, they're doing Red Dead Online. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then we got Shadow of the Colossus next month, so that's coming quick too.
That's a goodies.
And did you see they've got the photo mode in that now? Brah, did you mess with photo mode in Horizon Zero Dawn at all?
Oh yes, plenty of times. I mean, I didn't go super in depth like some people did, and just I've done 1,000 photos, but I've spent plenty of time with it.
Any of us that spend any significant time on social media, it's really cool to go in and find a good photo
Yeah.
and share it with your followers just to kind of like, look what I did.
Yeah.
Look at this cool jump I did while I took a photo.
Yeah, I saw something on Twitter today that when they announced the Shadow of the Colossus photo mode, some guy said they copied that off of Super Mario Odyssey. And he was so, I'm not kidding. Go look, you'll see him. I'll find it and I'll tag you in it. He said that this is bullshit, so he ripped this right off of Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, he was joking, right? Yeah.
Nope. He's one of those diehard Nintendo fan guys.
I'm so over Twitter.
First time I remember seeing photo mode was Second Son, I believe.
Yeah, probably.
And that was just blew you away how good that looked. But
yeah.
And that was 2014. So yeah, I don't think Super Mario Odyssey created photo mode.
Yeah.
But alrighty.
You tried, okay?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so before we wrap this up, I'll do the poll, and I went through the names for the shirt. That's going to be your winner. So if you want to do it now, you can do it at the end. I have terrible handwriting.
Okay. Yeah, you do.
Did you get it what it was though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna give away the shirt to this guy?
Yep, we're gonna give away the shirt to that guy. Is he still on?
I won.
Way to go, bro. We do want to give away the Dan Rodriguez, our special shirt. I don't know. I was trying to think of a cool name for you, Dan. Didn't work. We'll go to Irrelevant Native. So congratulations on the sweet Dinero Primero Diego Digital Hoarders shirt. We get
a lot of D's.
It's so many D's. Just D's all around. Thanks,
all in
Diego. But it's a really cool shirt. We don't get any money off of this. It's just Redbubble, so it's just really cool that people are interested in the shirt, and it looks fantastic. So go check out Redbubble or go to Diego's Twitter. It's at Dinero Primero. He's got links to it. You can go on there and buy the shirt yourself.
Like just 10 different colors, if not more.
Yeah, you can
There's
get
lots of different cuts. There's hoodies, all kinds of shit. But the logo looks so good.
Yeah.
On anything. We have black ones, and like I said, Dan got a purple one. Looks really good.
Yeah, that purple one looks really cool.
Yeah. So yeah, just hit us up after the show, and we will set that up for you. So before we sign off, this is where I will do my poll here. I will say we are not doing Digital Hoarders next week.
What?
So I will. I'll have quite a long time to watch these movies. So whatever movie of these three you guys pick, I will watch. Get back to you guys in 2 weeks. So yeah. So the three movies that I picked are The Raid: Redemption, which is a badass action movie. I've wanted to watch it for a really, really long time. It is
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, no thanks.
It's either Cambo. It's just a balls to the wall action movie. If you guys watch the trailer, if you are action movie fans, you both would want to watch this movie. It looks ridiculous.
The Raid?
The Raid: Redemption.
You're getting balls, man.
I love it.
Yeah, listen to #that pod.
Yeah, all the balls.
Wow.
The second movie is Warrior. It's a UFC movie with I think Tom Hardy's in it. Something I've had on my backlog for a very long time. And the third one is A Cure for Wellness. It's I guess it's a subgenre of horror. It's done by Gore Verbinski, who did The Ring, and throwback, the original Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So yeah, so Cure for Wellness, The Raid: Redemption, and Warrior I will put up. And then it'll run for exactly 24 hours. I will then vote on it, or you guys will vote on it, and whatever wins, I will watch. So yeah, Native is also Warrior.
So what we do here is we put these up on Twitter, and you help us go through our backlogs. But in the meantime, if there is a tie, and there have been many ties at this point, we give our choices. So, Brah, do you have a choice on? Do you care about any of those movies? Do you have a choice? I don't know any of these movies, by the way.
So you see the love for Raid coming in. That Raid movie's fucking nuts.
What, the Cure for Wellness? Is that what it's called?
Cure for Wellness?
Yeah.
That sounded kind of cool. Gore, I like his style. So
yeah, I love Gore Verbinski. So
I don't.
So you got Warrior, which is I guess you can call it think of something like Rocky type movie.
Yeah.
Then you've got Cure for Wellness, which is a psychological horror, and then you've got The Raid, which is just fucking crazy horror, action. Like people love Raid.
Yeah, Warrior's the only one I'd heard of. But I do think I'm fine with whatever. The raid sounds cool. I just looked it up on my phone. It looks cool.
What's it? It's tomato scores. Crazy. I know that. So, but yeah. So I'll put that up, and then you guys can let me know what you think, and I will watch it. And like I said, I'll report back to you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and I'll let you guys know then.
Yeah, we will be out for a week, so we'll catch you in 2 weeks. Brah, do you have anything you'd like to say while we still are on mic?
Is this where I'm leaving now? Are you trying to toss me off the show?
No.
We just don't run 17-hour shows.
Yeah, is this confusing to you?
But now I just want to say thanks for having me on, guys. It was fun tonight taking Dr. Bathroom's spot.
I said you're going to be his permanent replaces whenever he just inevitably ditches us for Idris Elba.
Guys, I can't do this anymore. I got to go do better things like go.
I got to go to Sundance again. It's not even going on right now. I know, but that's what I do. Yeah, it's 85 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, but Brah, so tell everybody where they can find you. Tell us about the broadcast. You said you had some product placement or something you had for us.
Oh yeah, us gentlemen like Mr. Murphy and me, we have these things called beards on our faces.
I can't. It doesn't work.
Brandon, I don't know if you have any kind of like beard cream you use to keep your beard moisturized, but man, I bought this at Target last week.
Wait. I'm not even kidding.
It's called Cremo. Beard
and
scruff cream, man. It smells so good, and it makes your beard feel like a goddess just touched your face. It's just
all right.
I mean, I'm like, I gotta tell Brandon about this. I gotta tell him. So, Cremo, if you're out there, you can be your sponsor.
Cremo, get at PlayStation Brah. Is it the PlayStation Brah?
It's
PlayStation.
Whatever. I can be the PlayStation Brah. PlayStation.
No, I mean your Twitter handle.
Oh, my Twitter handle is PlayStation Brah.
Okay.
You can't beat that.
But if you're trying to, this is gonna sound weird. If you're trying to give him some Cremo, he'll. I'm not going anywhere with that. Never mind.
PlayStationBrah@gmail.com. Yeah, email.
Brandon, tell people where they can find you.
At my spooky ghost house.
Yeah.
I saw the light. I swear to God.
Did you?
Any idea what we were talking about at that time?
No, but it was like.
What? Did it make that noise?
No.
Fucking hope it went.
Okay.
It should be easy to find.
Are you down, Brendan? Are they in the background? Like.
No, dude. There's nobody here.
It's just me and Alden.
What?
Yeah, his kids are at my house. So this.
Oh my God! I can't wait to fucking see this.
Yeah, it's an empty.
No. Okay, this is getting really weird. I gotta go.
So everybody who's listening to the show on iTunes or Google Play, go check the YouTube, or at least check our Twitter, because I'm pretty sure we're going to figure out at what.
Look at the
point.
timestamp when Tanya texts you, and we can try to figure it out then. But yeah. So if you on Twitter, bmurphy28. Doc's not here, so we can plug our other show as well. Oh, actually, really quick. So if you're not following Digital Hoarders, please follow us on Twitter. Replace the E with a 3. Our other show is #DadPod.
Mm-hmm.
Please give us a follow. We just recorded our 13th episode. It's a funny show. It's a really funny show.
If you want to hear all about Brandon's vasectomy,
not yet. His pre-op vasectomy.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah, if you want to get like super in-depth and uncomfortable into my anatomy.
Yeah, it is. It is January 17th right now. That'll be up probably the 18th. It should be up tomorrow.
Enjoy that. I know Dan and Diego are like, fuck yeah.
Do you get like measurements and sizes, or we just
kinda
really close to doing that actually?
Kinda.
I made Alden incredibly uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable.
Getting a little hot over here.
Yeah, buddy, just wait. But speaking of following people on Twitter, follow Alden because he's giving away a copy of one of his all-time favorite games.
My number 2 favorite game of all time is Nier Automata. It was on sale last week. I picked it up. I want to give it away to everybody. Not too long ago, I had like 80 followers, and now I've got upwards of 300. I really appreciate everybody responding to these shows and giving us feedback, good and bad, generally good. But it's really cool to have a place with just positive people to talk about games. We've talked about it many times. That's the reason we started the show. We love games, and we get annoyed with everybody complaining about everything. If you want to complain about Battle Royale games or photo mode because Mario started it. Just shut up and play games and enjoy it.
Or lack of jumping, but I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, don't do that again. You ripped open your cuticle last week. Appreciate you, PlayStation Brawl. Thank you for coming on. It's been real fun. We got to figure out now if you or Jay were better. We're gonna have a poll.
Here comes this battle royale.
PlayStation Braw's Battle Royale.
Brah showed his face.
Jay,
Jay
is
hit me
so
behind a bubble.
smooth though, man. He's like, "What's up, guys? It's your boy J Dub, aka Kratos."
It's your boy J Dub. Yeah.
I'm just like, how did he do this? He's so amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he definitely has that down in lock.
yeah, he does have like that smooth podcast voice that none of us have.
No,
So
none of us have that smoothness.
Yep.
I do want to. We've said it before, but it's quite often that we are dockless because he's a very busy man.
Yeah.
So I do want to keep reaching out to people out there to get on the show. So we are definitely having Dan or Diego on one of these episodes.
Mhm.
All they've done for us, if they want to be on one. I want to get these guys that have been around here since the first one, like Native and Arad. So I want to, if you guys are willing to do one, hit us up because we love plugging you guys in here and getting more getting your guys' name out there. Not that somebody like Dan or Diego needs their name out there. I think they're doing just fine. But hey,
it's a fun hangout. That's what the show is and always will be. Just a fun hangout. So, anything you want to add? Anybody?
damn,
Are we
Native's,
done?
Native's giving away Native's giving away an ID and Xbox skateboard and a $35 game of your choice.
That's pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah.
These people are so nice to us.
I always wonder, like, I'm in this kind of podcasting scene now. Can I try to win stuff, or is that weird?
Just create like an egg account.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
retweet the shit.
Brah, do you try to win anything that anybody does?
On occasion, maybe.
Yeah.
If I find I didn't have an Xbox, I'm like, hey, I want to win a free Xbox.
That's how I got mine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That's how I got mine. So
Well,
yeah, I won it from MLB. I just 2 years ago the Orioles were in the playoffs, and you just had to tweet who you wanted to win, Orioles or Blue Jays, and then out of the like 20,000 tweets, they picked one Orioles response and one Blue Jays response, and I was the Orioles response. And it's like a custom painted Baltimore Orioles Xbox One S with a god awful copy of RBI Baseball because man, that game's bad. But whatever, they gave me a really kick ass system. So no
That's
problem.
awesome, dude.
Hell yeah, dude, it's pretty. I'll take a picture of it.
Yeah, I want to see a picture of it after you're hunting ghosts.
Yeah, exactly. After we bust yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Good luck.
Get that butter plot.
Yeah, if we don't ever tweet again, or if we start tweeting just weird shit, just like, oh, I remember when I was imprisoned in the World War.
And Brendan's butthole.
All right.
20%. All right.
On that note, on the Brandon's butthole note, this has been Digital Hoarders episode 20 with PlayStation Brawl. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Thank you for joining us. When I can shut it off.
Yeah, game on, bro.